Guys, this is the public version of our story. We'll leave it at that. So, I am 35, Nick is 36. We've been married for almost 15 years. We met, actually, at a church summer camp. It was like 4 or 5 days long, a summer camp in Oregon. And we met there, and for me, it was love at first sight. Hands down, I fell in love with him. With him, it took a couple more days, but by the end of the week, we both knew that we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. Like, it wasn't even like a question in my mind. I just knew if I could get married at 16, I would have. I would have been happy. It would have been great. We found out that we only lived five and a half hours away from each other, so we kept in touch by phone. You know, this is the 1990s, so there was no cell phones really yet, and we talked to each other on the phone a lot, and it was long distance, unfortunately, so I had a lot of very high phone bills. And he would come to visit me once a month, and I'd go visit him once a month, and we just kind of went on like that for about 9 months to a year or so, and then it just kind of got hard, so we broke up and did our own thing for a while. And I still knew that we were going to be together, but for both of us, it just wasn't, the timing wasn't right anymore. And so we broke up, and I thought about him all the time, and he thought about me all the time. And when I was 19, so just a couple years later, I went searching for him. I finally got a hold of him, left him a message. He called me back the next day, and I think we spent the next 12 hours on the phone together. It was a very long conversation, but it was just all those years of catch up, and like, we both still loved each other, and we both really wanted to be together. And the very next day, I got a large bouquet of roses at my door that he sent me, and it was kind of like we were just inseparable again after that. We started dating again, and really just decided that this was it, that we really wanted to be together. So a year later, in November 2000, we got married. We were only engaged for actually two weeks or 3 weeks. It was really, really quick. And so we just told both parents, like, we're getting married next week. And his mom was just cute. She's like, can you please just make it 2 weeks? Or can you make it 3 weeks? I can't remember. So we postponed it just a little bit. But we got married. All the family helped out. I think the whole wedding, everything, dress, shoes, cake, venue, food, everything, total was like $500. I'm sure my mom will say differently if it was any different. I don't remember paying any of it. I don't know if Nick paid any of it. I think our parents paid and took care of it. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But we got married. We settled down in his town, and we got pregnant right away, unintentionally, and moved when I was about 6 months pregnant to my town. And he got a job, and I had the baby, and it was a little boy, and he was stillborn. My little boy. We named him Christian, and that was a really, really hard time for us. It was a hard time for our families, you know, for everybody involved. It was really tough. We were blessed only 6 months later finding out I was pregnant again. And we had our daughter, Ashley, who you've seen in the videos, who I've talked about all the time. She's my pride and joy. And she was born in 2002. Let's see, when she was about 3 years old, a little bit after 3, we found out we were expecting again. And we had Preston, our son, in 2006. And he was Mama's boy from the very beginning, and I just, both my kids, like, it's amazing how you can just fall in love with someone you've never met. And I guess it was easy because I fell in love with their dad the first time I met him, so I guess it's not too hard to believe or understand, at least in my situation. But anyway, so my kids now are 12 and a half and almost 9, and Nick and I have been married for almost 15 years, like I said, and I feel very lucky and very grateful that I found Nick when I did. I'm very blessed. So anyway, that's our story. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.